Hey, folks. She outdone herself. Laura Owens. She outdone herself. 7 new charges in the criminal trial that is upcoming for Laura Owens in Arizona. 7! Welcome to the show. All right, let's have a look at this. All right, can you see it? Come closer. News release from Maricopa County Attorney's Office for immediate release November 6th, 2025. That's today! Laura Owens indicted on additional felony charges. Maricopa County Attorney Rachel Mitchell has announced the indictment of Laura Michelle Owens on felony charges related to a false claim of pregnancy involving a second victim. In 2021, the victim began dating Laura Owens, but after the third date, he decided not to continue the relationship. Yeah. He discovered she was woo. And guess what happened? Owens then claimed to be pregnant by him. MCAO investigators found evidence that Owens falsified documents to bolster this claim. Yeah, that is her modus operandi, her MO. On Tuesday, Owens was indicted on the following felony charges. 1 count of perjury, Class 4 felony. 1 count of fraudulent schemes and artifices, a Class 2 felony. 2 counts of taking the identity of another, a Class 4 felony. 2 counts of forgery, a Class 4 felony. 1 count of theft by extort accused of crime, a Class 4 felony. These charges are in addition to those involving victim Clayton Eckert. Trial in the Eckert case is set for January 2026. Now, what does this mean? Well, besides she's screwed and not the way she prefers it. First of all, 2021, this is about Greg Gillespie, who has fought tooth and nail against Laura Owens and her false accusations, her false pregnancy, and have done so for years. Now, we know since about a week ago, that the DVRO case of California was thrown out. So Mike Maricini, that's finally done for him. It's final. He can move on. Clayton Eckert, trial is coming. And now the Greg Gillespie case. And it is similar. Now, let's go through one moment. 1 count of perjury. Well, she perjured herself when she made accusations against Greg. She did that in a sworn affidavit. That's perjury. If you lie in an affidavit and they can prove to some extent that, well, they think they can prove it. She is still innocent until and unless proven guilty in a court of law. But if the prosecutor believes they can prove that she lied in a sworn affidavit, that's perjury. One count of fraudulent schemes and artifices. I'm not sure what that is. 2 counts of taking the identity of another. My guess here is, since she forged doctor's notes, real doctor, I believe that you remember when she got raided back in January? They have probably now gone through her phone, her laptop, her devices, and found evidence of her portraying herself as a medical doctor of some sort, writing her own medical thingies. And twice! Two counts. 2 counts. Now, what's the next one? 2 counts of forgery. Well, those kind of are in with each other, so it's probably the same papers, but they choose to set both her impersonating somebody and the forgery of it. 1 count of theft by extort, accused of crime. I mean, folks, I know a bit about the Mike Maricini case. I know a bit more about the Clayton Eckert case. My apologies, Greg. I have not been focusing on your case. Folks, write it in the comments below what you think these are, and the theft by extortion. Tell me, please. Now, even with this, so I would think that they will probably, in Maricopa County, they will make this into one trial, which means 14 counts. It's easier for the prosecution. They bring up the 2 victims, Greg and Clayton, and bring it all, because that means they can show the modus operandi. And if they can show the modus operandi, they can include prior victims in that. Not that Mike have to go there and testify because it's California and everything, but it improves the chance of the court allowing that kind of prosecution, because she's a serial liar, a serial scammer, a serial fraudster, serial pregnancy scammer, fraudster, all of the below and above. So my assumption here is they will connect it all. Now, with 14 counts with class 2 and class 4 felonies, a rough estimate, if she were to get the max of everything, I would assume, because some of them can't be stacked on top of each other, some will be pitched together, so to speak, but max would be 35 years. Now, on top of that, she is regarded a first-time offender, because every fucking court, everywhere where she lived, have taken her on her word, which means that what could have been stopped with Mike Maricini continued over and over and over again. But now, finally, it seems like it's the end of the road for Laura Michelle Owens. if I get, with your information, which you put in the comments below, tomorrow on Slightly Buzzed Friday Law Show, we will go through it. I hope I can bring on guests with more knowledge than I have, which is all of them. I'm just see me as a reporter with some knowledge, because you guys out there, the combination of people, the horde. No, you're not a horde. You're good people. Feed me the information, and I will make something good and fun with it tomorrow on Friday, Slightly Buzzed Friday Law Show. All right, that is what I had for you. You all have a good one, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, and watch my other stuff, like and subscribe, all the things. Bye bye.